Stuart said in the last interview that the last season's cup final was a great experience for everybody. That maybe not quite everybody.
You ask me about this every time, Alan. Thanks for continuing to bring that up. No, so one of the main reasons for my determination this season was that result. I'm not going to shy away from that. It's not the standards I want to be remembered for, or the results that I want to be remembered for as a coach or as a manager. And so, for me, it stings, it hurts. The fortunate thing for me is very few of my players were involved in that. So it's me that holds that, and it's me that carries that, but the players don't need to worry about it.
In terms of the game itself, then it must be huge for the players to have that opportunity to get there again.
And that's exactly what it is. It's an opportunity. The girls have worked incredibly hard to get themselves this chance in the semi-final of a national competition, and I want them to go out and approach it as an opportunity and nothing more than that. It's a chance for them to go and showcase what they're capable of and hopefully reap the rewards of it at the end.
We've spoken to all managers about the equal opportunities and all that comes with it. In terms of your opinion on that, where do you sit in terms of the scheduling and the importance that is put on these semi-finals compared to other events, and how we as a nation and as you guys help put women's football on the front foot in that sense?
Importance is a personal thing, so I view it as incredibly important. Georgie, I'm sure, is exactly the same, views it as incredibly important. If other people don't view women's football as important as men's football, that's entirely their prerogative. It's our job to try and broaden that out, and so that more people view our games with that level of importance. And if we can do that by putting on a quality product and making sure we have competitive games, then we'll be a step further towards that. In terms of how it's scheduled with other sports, there's so much sport on TV, you're never going to avoid it, in my opinion. Do I think moving to align ourselves to the men's season would make sense? It does to me, because then I think once you get to the tail end of the season, the games tend to thin out a little bit, and so you maybe don't have as many conflicts when it comes to international football and all that sort of stuff. But that's just a personal opinion for me.
How much better do you think you are now, Donald, compared to the team that got to the final last year?
I think we're better in different ways. So we're much younger, we're much more athletic than we were, and we have less experience. And so I don't want to compare that team to this team, because that team did incredibly well to have a very successful league campaign and then back that up with reaching the cup final. At the end of the day, we are still at semi-final stage. We hope to go further, but it's a big task. So I've got full confidence in my squad that I have right now.
How many survivors do you have? Sorry, how many survivors do you have from last year?
Not many. 2, 3, 4 maybe. I've not actually counted, but not a lot.
So that must go in your favour this time then?
Well, in terms of going in my favour, it just depends. It's different players, it's a different group, so we have a different makeup to the squad and different strengths.
You played Hibs a couple of weeks ago, and it was a close one, wasn't it?
It was tight. We were disciplined. We were organised. We restricted opportunities for them. They still dominated the game as we expected them to. But I thought, from a tactical standpoint, I thought the players did exceptionally well. And save for a couple of moments that went against us, then we made that a competitive game.
Given you are almost a new team though, and a young team, are you happy with the progress that you've made in the league this season?
Yeah, so we were a new team at the start of the season. I think we've gone beyond that now. So we're into the sort of the final third of the season, if you like, and the squad have been together for the most part throughout that. And yes, they've grown in experience and their awareness and their sort of relationships with each other. So we're in a good place as a squad. Would I like it to be better? Of course, because every single coach will tell you the same thing. If you stop wanting to improve, then that's when you'll stand still and start to slide back the way. So yes, I want it to be better, but I'm very pleased with the progress the players have made.
How do you get better? What's your kind of main ambitions and what you're hoping for?
I think consistency will help us massively. There's been a lot of change, both in the winter period and then a little bit in the summer as well because of the extended break. So if we can get a bit of consistency and keep the group together, then I think we'll continue to grow together.
What's the feeling with you in terms of, we've been asking other managers today about investment in their respective clubs. About Motherwell, what's it been like and what are you hoping for the future?
I think that's a club decision, right? There's more to that than just my view. I think there's a couple of things that will need to support further investment in the women's game for any club, and one is the structure that supports that in respect to player movements, in respect to compensation, in respect to youth academies and all that sort of stuff. So I think there's a lot of work that needs to be done in there to really to make clubs feel safe and investing lots of money into the women's setup.
Are you worried though about maybe falling behind if investment doesn't come over the next couple of years?
Well, no, I'm not really in control of it, so I don't worry about it particularly. Right now we are not in a position where we're competing with Glasgow City and Hibs and Rangers and Celtic on a financial standpoint. They can go and do what's important and what's right for their club. I'm confident that we'll be able to attract players, whether it's younger ones who are still developing, give them a platform to improve, and if they go on full-time deals after that, I'm more than happy. I'm delighted for them to go and be able to have that experience of full-time football.
And what are your thoughts on the league restructuring? Are you happy with the plans?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't drastically affect the SWPL side of things, so it's fairly static from our point of view. I agree with the sort of split between the performance side and the development side. I think it's important that players who right now are maybe sitting in development squads get the opportunity to go and test themselves in real competitive football, and I've seen that with the likes of Georgie Crooks is a really good example. Has come in from Glasgow City Development and played a number of SWPL 1 games for me now, and has grown and has learned and has really developed as a player. So I think it's been great for her, and I think it would be great for a number of other players as well.
How much do the players look forward to this semi-final then?
Yeah, definitely. See, as a player, this is the games you want to be playing in. So I think we've got a relatively young squad. For many of them, it's probably their first experience at a semi-final at this level. So for them, it's about enjoying it as well. Because you don't get these opportunities often. So yeah, definitely looking forward to it.
Tough task in Hibs, but one you must be relishing as well. The target on the back of the holders and whatnot, but that must be the objective for you guys then?
Yeah, of course. Hibs are a fantastic side, there's no denying it. You're getting the opportunity to test yourself against some of the best in the country, so yeah, just one we're looking forward to.
I know it's a bit of a cliche, but is it one you did get hammered last time? Are you going out to seek revenge this time?
I personally didn't play for Motherwell last season, so for me it's
But for players?
regardless. For players, obviously we've got a different squad, so maybe some of them, like Donald said, he's holding to it. For me, this is a fresh start for me this season with Motherwell, so yeah, I'm just looking forward to it, and I'll do my best for the club as I have done since January. So.